Purpose of this video is to validate that the computations are being configured correctly, and we get to that after the items get their closeout time here in the screen block, and then move over here. First thing we do is sort out the priority 3 requisitions. Using this, priority 3 requisitions actually have a value of 0, and the priority 1 have a value of 1, so the 3 come up and exit the system through a different lane. And then we sort the readiness indicator ones go on this bottom track. The non-readiness indicators go on the top, and then the ones that have been filled from ASL go on the bottom. Ones that have not go on the top. To our performance computations: total requisition wait time, total fill, total ASL, and then requisition wait time for R items, fill rate or fill percentage for R items, and then ASL contributions for R items. The way that we configure these three, and these are similar, is we take the total requisition wait time, the running total, which is summed here, and divide it by the running total of requisitions that have closed. For total fill, running total of requisitions that have closed divided by requisitions that have been opened. And then ASL fill rate, total requisitions, running total of requisitions that have closed for ASL, been filled by ASL and closed, by the total number of requisitions opened. And then for these we do the same. It's the same logic. We just do it with the R items and then the R items that have been filled by ASL. So we're going to run a short simulation that so we can validate these computations are working correctly. Start with an end time of 10. And we'll just pause it. So that one is a readiness driver value of 0. And it was filled from ASL. So let's we should have values over here, and these values should be 0. So we'll first take a look at that. 0 there. That's 1.97. I believe that's left over from last simulation. Take a look here. 0 and 0. So let's just start over. Let that first one close. See what this is. 1.97. Okay. Not really sure how we get 1.97 because that's 0 and this is 0. So it's got to be left over. So we'll come back to that. Let's see what this was. This is going to be 2.00 divided by 1. So this value should be 2.00. And then we'll pull up this table. It's back here, here. Okay, so this time 3.00 should match the time that it closed, which is the end time, and that's that time right there. So that's working out correctly. Now, total closed should be 1, total opened, this number right here, 23. So 1 divided by 23 is what that value should be. 0.43, 0.043. 0.043. And then down here, this should be 1, closed 1, and that should be whatever the number was, 23. So those two should be the same. 0.04. Okay, so that's working okay thus far. Okay, another one, readiness driver 0 and then fill of 1. So still should have zeros over here. Still have that 1.97. That's 0. This is 0. This table should be blank. I believe those are all leftovers from last time. We'll see. We should get another hit over here when this table starts back up. So we'll recheck that. This should be 0. Yep. And we'll just check this table. I believe that's left over as well. So we'll check that again once we start getting some R values. And that's 0. See how this has changed. That's 1.99. This is 1.99. That's 3.99, which added to that 2.00. So that's working. .99 divided by 2 is just about 2. That's working. 0.08. So 2 requisitions closed. How many do we have open? 25. .008. Look at the bottom. How many do we have filled? 2, so that'll be the same value. Okay. Readiness driver of 1, fill rate of 1, or fill value of 1. Okay, 3 requisitions closed. So we should have some numbers here. 1.96. This should be 1.96. It is. This should be 1. This should be 1. No. Point. Okay. That's going to be 1 divided by this value, which is 7. .142. Oh, wrong one. 0.142. This should be 1 divided by same value. Okay. And let's check these plots. Okay, that's the wrong graph. We have the graph we need here. Okay, so that was leftover from another simulation, and we have the new plot here. 1.96, close time of 3.32. Let's see if that checks out. 3.32 here. Readiness driver value of 1. Okay, let's do some more. Readiness driver of 1 and fill of 1. So these, all of them will change. 2, so this value should be near 5, 7. Requisitions closed. That should be 8. .99, 1.99. Four, so 4 divided by 30. 0.133. Yeah. 2. That matches. Alright, let's try another one. Readiness driver 1, fill of 1. All these fills of 1 make sense because we're still inside the 7 days, and so we know that anything getting filled is filling off of ASL. So 5 closed here. All numbers should change. 1.99, 2.005. That value changed. Okay. So I believe all these values are changing the way that they should be, and in accordance with the computations. And that concludes this video.